welcome back to Look Fantastic's YouTube channel. My name is Charlena and I am delighted today to share with you guys a full coverage flawless foundation routine. But first off, make sure that you hit that notification bell. I never remember where it's somewhere up here, so that anytime a new video goes up on this channel, you will be notified straight away. So all the products that I'm going to be sharing with you guys today were gifted to me by Look Fantastic. A few things I'm going to be using in the background you can also purchase from Look Fantastic. For example, the eyeshadow palette that I'm using today is in fact the Too Faced Chocolate Gold eyeshadow palette, which is absolutely gorgeous, but again, that isn't the purpose of this video. So today all we're going to be doing is focusing on the base. So now just a little bit of background information about me and my skin type. I've got normal to combination skin, so I tend to get oily across my T-zone. I've also got scarring and marks on my face, which I got as a teenager between the ages of 14 to 16. I had very bad acne and it has left scarring on my face. So I've got hyperpigmentation as well as textured skin. So for those of you out there that have got these similar kind of skin concerns, or you just fancy a flawless looking base, every product that I'm going to be using in this video today will be linked in the info bar below, so make sure to check that out. I'm now going to be sharing with you the full flawless routine. We're going to go in with primer, we're going to go in with powder, we're going to go in with foundation, concealer, all that sort of thing to make sure that your face looks fabulously flawless. I hope you guys all enjoy the video and don't forget to subscribe to the channel. So first off, we're going to be priming our skin with Too Faced's Primed and Peachy Cooling Matte Skin Perfecting Primer. What a mouthful. Wow, look at the way that's hanging off my cheek. Look at it, just hanging right there. I absolutely love this primer. I prefer to generally tend to use it in the winter and summer months, to be honest, because it just performs so beautifully at keeping the skin matte as well as fresh looking. Plus it's got that peachy tint, which is great for slightly deeper complexions. And then you just rub it all over your face as and where you need to, or the areas which tend to build up quite a bit of oil. Now, a little secret trick that has been going around on YouTube for a little while now is setting your primer with a translucent type of setting powder. I'm using the Too Faced Born This Way Ethereal Setting Powder in translucent medium, and basically this will help to prevent a lot more of the shine that may start to appear through if you're wearing it for a really long time. So I'm just using a large powder brush to buff it over, and as you can see, because it is almost the same color as my skin, it will not interfere with the foundation that I'm going to apply on top. Now the foundation I'm going to be using is the Estée Lauder Double Wear Maximum Cover Camouflage Makeup for Face and Body. I'm using the shade Cashew. This is full coverage, you guys. You don't even need to apply that much, which is why I am dotting it all over my face, and I'm just going to be applying it quite evenly. And you do have to move quite fast with this, as it does start to dry down quite fast, and obviously the fact that I've got powder on underneath will mean that it dries even faster. So I'm just going to be using a buffing brush. Any kind of buffing brush or dense kind of foundation brush will do, and look at that, you guys. Immediately you can just see my skin has suddenly just become flawless. It's like a complete blank canvas on the face. And yes, you do have to generally buff these ones, or these kind of full coverage foundations, a little more than normal, because they are generally a lot thicker. But that's because it really sticks down onto the face, really kind of stays in place all day, keeping everything in place. One thing I would suggest is, obviously, if you're not on YouTube, do your hair afterwards, because one thing you will notice is that I have somehow managed to get little bits of foundation in my hair. Generally I would do my hair afterwards, but obviously for the purposes of the video I had done it before. But I'm just slowly and gently blending it all in, so that now my face is literally one cover. There we go, there we go. Trying to rub it out of my hair subtly on the sly. Next we're going to be doing is concealing the under eye area using the Urban Decay Stay Naked Correcting Concealer. This is my holy grail concealer. It's full coverage, it's creamy, you don't need to really apply that much, and I'm applying it to my under eye areas to cover my dark circles, as well as the high points of my face, just to add a little bit of luminosity. Then I'm going to be using my beauty blender or any kind of beauty sponge that you've got, which is dampened as well, just to help with blending it out. And then I am just gently buffing it under the eyes to make it nice and smooth, to get rid of all my dark circles. Look how flawless everything is looking. And then I'm using that same setting powder just to set under my eyes. Now I am aware that this is deep for my under eye area to use. As you can see, I look a little bit like The Simpsons, but that's fine, we'll sort that out. But for the moment, I'm just leaving it there just to set the concealer before I start to move on to anything else. So generally, you just need to be quite generous with loose setting powders under the eyes and then brush it off, and then it should not move at all throughout the day. Now the next thing we're going to be using is the Estee Lauder Double Wear Stay in Place Matte Powder Foundation, also in the shade Cashew. Now this is also a powder foundation because we are going in full coverage, full glam, plastic fantastic. You can use the sponge as touch-ups throughout the day, but you can also use a brush if you want to be a little bit quicker like I was. And as you can see, that is, I'm just going in quite gently just to set the foundation. Next, I'm going to be using the Smashbox step-by-step contour kit, and the first thing that I'm going to be doing is using the highlighting shade. And as you can see, this is how I am going to not only add an additional step under the eyes, but I'm also almost toning down that yellowy shade so it's nice and brightened under the eyes, and then I'm just brushing it off. This is only necessary again if you're going for a full coverage, full glam kind of look. Otherwise you don't really need to apply too lots of powder under the eyes. Now I'm going to be using the contour shade as well as the brush that comes with the actual palette itself, which is really helpful. Now the contouring shade has got a slight grayish tinge because contouring obviously means you're trying to add depth and dimension to the face, so it's generally better to use a kind of grayish, brownish, taupey kind of color, and that way you can create more shape to the face. So I'm doing that to my cheekbone area as well as contouring my nose to make it look a little bit slimmer. And if you've got a couple of chins down there, why not go in there as well? And then I'm going to be using the same highlighting shade, and I am cutting my face. I am creating what looks like a shelf on my face because I've got a kind of, not a roundish face, but a slightly oblongy kind of face. I don't really have that much in terms of cheekbones, but now I have. So all you do is just create that, cut the contour wherever you need to, tidy it up, and then brush it all off. And then all of a sudden your face will look so much more streamlined and defined. Now I'm going to be using the bronzing shade just to add a tiny bit of warmth. I actually didn't use that much at all, just to add a little bit of warmth to my face, because at the end of the day I do have kind of warm toned golden skin. Now the blusher I'm going to be using is by EX1 Cosmetics in the shade Natural Flush. Make sure to tap it off so you haven't got any extra powder on your face, and then I'm gently buffing it in just above the contour, not too much. Now the highlight I'm using is Maybelline's Face Studio Chrome Extreme in the shade Sandstone Shimmer. I absolutely love these highlighters. They are my favorite. And I am highlighting all the high points of my face, against the nose to give a little bit of definition, and then just going in with the same powder brush just to blend between any lines so that there's no harsh marks anywhere. Let's not forget my nose stud, which I had to take out at the beginning of the video, so I'm just going to shove that back in. Obviously you cannot buy this from LOOKFANTASTIC, but I'm just showing it to you guys anyway. And then to finish off the face, I'm using Urban Decay's All Nighter setting spray, which is one of the best setting sprays on the market. This also helps to reduce the amount of powder on your face, to settle everything down, because obviously I applied quite a lot of powder to the face. And then I'm going to be finishing off with Stila's Stay All Day liquid lipstick in the shade Beso. This is an absolutely excellent liquid lipstick. Literally lasts over 12 hours, full glam, doesn't fade, doesn't wear off, doesn't feel tacky, sticky. It looks amazing and is perfect for all day wear, same as the foundation. So that's it for the makeup look. I hope you guys enjoyed this little plastic, fantastic, fun, full glam kind of video. And I'm just going to pass myself back over to myself just to carry on a little bit more. So here we all are. My face is looking plastic, fantastic, flawless. You cannot see a single mark on my face, any scarring or anything like that. I've actually got a beauty spot right here, invisible, gone. I had a spot that was healing, you can't see it. This is the perfect kind of makeup for weddings, for traveling, for parties, or if you just like full coverage. At the end of the day, this is supposed to be completely flawless, and that's exactly what it is. My face feels so smooth. This Estee Lauder foundation is absolutely excellent, and it is the best full coverage foundation on the market, even more so than the original Double Wear. Definitely a holy grail foundation. Lipstick, just an FYI, is the Stila Stay All Day liquid lipstick, because we're going with the whole flawless stay all day long wearing makeup. It's in the shade Besso, which you can also buy from Look Fantastic. So I'm gonna love you guys and leave you. I hope you enjoyed the video. Make sure that you like the video. Make sure you subscribe to Look Fantastic's channel. If you've got any comments or questions, feel free to ask them in the info bar below. Other than that, I hope you guys are wonderful, amazing, safe, and you're all happy and healthy. And hopefully I'll see you guys again soon. Bye.